Welcome to Aaron's VOD Dumps. To catch live dumps, go to twitch.tv/AaronDNR. Enjoy the show, baby. Hey everyone. Just starting the stream here. Let's make sure that we're going on the old cellular phone. Okay. Looks like we're good for the moment. Caitlin stepped out to get some drinks, so we're postponing the thing for a second. And we're going to listen to an old jam from my past at MSU. I was reminded of this earlier today. Just going to play this. Shout out to Jay Jones, the producer. This is a dubstep remix of one of the signs at MSU. So we'll listen to that for a second. Getting everyone hyped up. Outside, we're listening to some farm lane walk signs.
I could do murder.
Ooh, what do we got? Nice. We'll let farm lane play out while Caitlin gets us some glasses. I'm talking to the chat. Me. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I'm the only guy right now, but that's fine.
I guess I'll keep this here.
Yeah, once again, shout out to Jay Jones, the producer. He's got 41 subscribers. Let's get him some more. Farm lane walk sign, that was a real bump. He's got I didn't know he had a cat a bus station one. Let's do. Do it.
Next stop. Transfer point. Route 26.
Cattle bus station, baby. Whew.
So you're live, right?
Yeah. We got an extra viewer. Someone was watching me absolutely bust it, break it down to Cattle Bus Station. Jay Jones and Jupiter remix. Shout out to Jay Jones, the producer. Let's get him some more subscribers.
Help me out here. I need room.
Need room.
I do. I take up
Okay.
space.
Yes, you do.
Okay. Drink of choice. Watermelon Mark.
I'm winded now. I won't lie to you. I am entirely winded now. Okay, so I know so many of you came here for my epic dancing to specifically Michigan State memes, but of course, the whole thing of this stream is I recently re-stumbled. I don't know why I say re-stumble. I know they're on my Facebook and I know exactly where they are. Ooh, Percy's really interested in the drink. But I was like, you know what? A lot of these people might not know because they can't find me IRL. And I want to see how a lot of these aged. Plus show them to my lovely soon-to-be wife, Caitlin, here.
Hi.
And so, what do you say? Do you want to fire that up?
Yeah, I'm ready. As ready as one can be.
Okay, well, I'll just give you a brief overview. As you can see here, there are 53 of them.
Jesus Christ.
53.
What the heck? I mean, you do you. That was your creative thing, but oh my god.
The video game Deadliest Warrior, which is the other series, I thought about including that one, but if you didn't watch Deadliest Warrior, it doesn't matter. And then also, they're not like funny. It's just like it was an in the moment thing. But what do you say we start reading some of these?
I'm down.
So this was my very first one. As you can tell, I was not a digital artist.
Yes.
I would sketch these out on big pieces of paper. It's like specific thick artist paper I had at my house.
Right.
And I would color them with colored pencils. So I'll zoom this guy in a bit much. This is the very first one I did called Starbits.
All right.
Do you want to be the little people or Mario?
I'll be the Luna, I guess.
The Luna. Okay.
The black Luna.
It's specifically Polari. I remember that. Also, great. Once again, very,
I'm
very,
trying not to read it.
very Christianian of me. Actual handwriting. So, what makes the Lumas love this stuff, Polari?
It's the magical stardust. I'm not doing a voice. I don't know what you think I'm going to do.
Fine. Stardust?
Well, it's not stardust. It's cocaine.
Polari, you gotta hook me up with some bits, man.
Oh my. Oh, so those are little.
Those are
Lunas on
little,
the
yeah, those are
floor?
little
Oh my God.
ODing Lunas.
I see. Well, I'll
This
give
was,
you-
I guess I should give everyone a frame of reference. I was making these in 2010. There's like a batch in 2010, a batch in 2011, and some from 2012. We didn't have hey, Tijurla, what's up?
Hi.
I didn't have a scanner on our printer at home, so I would take these and then take the physical slip in a big blue thing, a big blue folder, and take it to Debbie's house because she had Windows Vista, and Windows Vista let me scan.
Yes.
You will see there will be some that I tried to scan from home, and they very infamously did not work. So, very first effort out. What do you think of Starbits?
It's good. Actually, it's good. Very short to the point.
I
It hits the punchline hits pretty well.
My favorite was that I'm almost ashamed to admit it, I did trace Polari here
Stop.
from the Super Mario Galaxy strategy guide.
Oh my god.
I mean, not that I was any sort of good artist, but there is a fair amount of free handing. I didn't trace a lot, but the early days there was one or two that I did.
Solid.
So
It's solid.
thank you. So next up, we have Item Anatomy This was drawn on the same day, I believe.
Okay.
So, go. No offense, Yoshi. I'm not really comfortable eating something that came out of your butt.
That's fair.
Also, eagle-eyed viewers will see there's like this little star in the corner.
Yes.
That was my epic call sign as an artist.
I see.
Because my
Because your
A
It's an A.
and then W for my last name is a star. I remember my friend Bryce Jackson wanted one, and I gave him a B with the flat part of the J and then the J coming out. And he did use it. He did use it for a second before everyone's like, that's a penis.
That's a penis.
That's a penis. And I was like, shit, I'm sorry. Yeah, item anatomy. You know what? I felt like this was used on the internet a lot.
Yes.
But I was still like, God, what a funny joke, Aaron.
The joke
You
is
really,
there.
You really got it.
I think you really hurt Yoshi's feelings, though.
By saying I didn't want to eat something that came out of his butt.
Look at his face.
That's, yeah. That's another one where I think I did not trace Yoshi, but I think I heavily referenced him. Most of these things were free balling, but this was heavily referenced. Also, I just don't think I pressed hard enough with my colors, but the ones that I scanned at home did look like this. They were all, the saturation was way off.
The thing is, like, the detail's actually really good for like showing like your strokes.
I've always,
Did you use Crayola, or did you use?
I believe
Crimson?
so. No, I did not. I did not use fancy colored pencils. I just had an infinite amount of upper middle class colored pencils. Like, it wasn't rose art, but it wasn't like actual art supplies.
I got you. No, it's still good coloring.
Well, thank you. You don't. If you're like, this one stinks, that's fine. You won't hurt 15-year-old me's
Aaron,
feelings.
you know very well I will. But
Okay, this next one. Read the label. I want you to be our good friend Kerbal here. So, also, I'm just going to say the vast majority of these, I tried to make them generally Nintendo. A lot of them are going to be Super Smash Bros. Brawl because that was the main game we were all playing at the time. So, for anyone who remembers, the party ball would float up and then drop things, including food. But these foods have green stink lines on them.
Mm-hmm. Awesome food!
What happened to him? Misspelled, by the way.
What
Happened it? What happened to him? You can be Samus.
It says its food expired in November 2001. Oh God, it burns.
Oh God, it burns! Yep. Yeah, epic joke. Yeah, it's expired
The joke is that it was Melee food when Melee came out? Is that the joke?
food. No.
Oh, what?
Did Melee come out in November 2001?
Yeah.
No, the joke was just that the food's old.
Oh.
I picked a month and I picked a year 10 years in the past.
I dug deep on that one, but okay. I was doing a whole analysis on that.
You'll also see a lot of the time the borders are off kilter. When I would put it in Debbie's printer, I'd close the door and sometimes it would move it a little bit.
Oh.
And it's going to get pretty severe in some of these. Like this one. Wrench in the plans. Do you want to be Dr. Eggsman or the robot?
I'll be the robot.
So you have the first line here.
Sir, you've got some mail.
Really? Let me see. Wait, what's this? Trizerla said she liked your analysis. Wait, what's this? A cease and desist order to Robotnik Inc. on a charge of animal cruelty? What animal cruelty?
It probably came from that whole robots
Run.
run off the little animals idea you had. I told you that we should have used full fuel instead.
Are you kidding? Using animals obviously makes a better power source.
The robot's like, okay.
Yeah, epic. Were you
You do
telling?
you.
Were you telling a goof? Fun fact about this one, other than it being one of the most caterwauled ones, and in my opinion, one of the least funny. One time, I had to go to dance rehearsal for Grease the musical when we were doing that, and I had my folder because I was gonna scan some afterward at Debbie's house. But I was like, my car's on this higher elevation, and there's a bunch of stuff blocking me from going around the building. I'm just gonna hop a fence and get to my car. And when I did, my folder fell and some fell out, unbeknownst to me. So this is a lost one.
Oh no.
Lostmedia.net. This is
net.
well, it exists on the internet, but this is the only image of it. You cannot go and see this live. Yeah.
Man.
What a great one. A wrench in the plants. I remember being like I'm the next Brawl Taunts. I'm the next Brawl in the family. I'm the next awkward zombie over here. The Master Sword.
That's the Master Sword. Pull it out to gain its power.
And then he did.
Hyrule is so screwed. Damn, so like what did he break? Did he like crack his ass? Did he crack his
back, I think. His back, I think. He cracked his tiny child back.
God. Oh my god.
He just broke himself. It's another one of those real self-explanatory. But you know what? The one thing I remember of this was I was like, and you're gonna laugh because it looks so casual. I remember being like, I really fucking nailed those stairs. I absolutely
it's like
fucking
the hexagon platform with the Oh my god.
I was like, oh my god, and like it's all incredibly off. It's super shitty now. It's like technically be going down at like a curved angle.
Look at that! Oh my god! Look at the angle.
But I remember being like, I was like, I nailed those stairs, and I was like, I nailed the entrance to the Temple of Time, which of course is not in fact two tall, different sized windows. Mm-hmm. But I was like, got it, great.
Amazing.
Thanks. Number 6, the first lesson in Wario. I've got you now, Wario. Prepare to get scorched. Also, before I keep going, this was a super shortcut for Brawl. I was like, Battlefield is just kind of a platform with like a blue symbol on it. So
that's what that is.
Yes.
Okay.
So many of these took place in like vague blue sky platform world, and that was me trying to convey like this is happening in Battlefield. Super Smash Bros. Brawl's Battlefield.
I see.
Do you want to be Wario?
Go ahead and try.
Wait, Mario, he's going too far. And then the world explodes. And in case that was too cerebral of a joke for you, I did include lesson of the day. Flames plus fart equal Armageddon.
I'm glad you wrote that out because I don't think I would have got it if you didn't say it.
Oh boy. Oh boy. This was another Wario. This was the main thing I was proud of. Just his face and like the
butt chin for me. That's for me. That's what.
Yeah. The head
perfect.
And the torso, the arms not so much, but I remember being like, that's great.
That's a good face.
Falco Hunt. Ha! You'll never hit me with those skills.
We'll see about that. Oh no. Not Uncle Bobby.
What happened to him? And this is your Kirby voice again.
He just shot his uncle.
No, that's a duck. Doesn't he know the difference between a falcon and a duck?
Uncle Bobby! Apparently not.
And then... and then he gets mad and he hops in his Landmaster and blows him up.
This one has layers to it. I like it.
No.
I really like this one. Uncle Bobby!
I will say this, as they go on, if a lack of dialogue was something you were ever upset about, don't worry. They take on Christian Chanian level of like
Words words taking up the paper.
Yeah, words taking up the paper, and me having to. This one even, like, it jumps around a lot with the panels, but you can kind of tell. There are some you cannot tell. I had to borrow from Miss Chan's book and number them. Yep. And don't worry, everyone. It was a Nintendo webcomic, so we did have an annoying dog, duck hunt dog joke. At least he got rings. So he's running. Bling. You can be the doctor. Or I guess I will. So, as you can see, your skull is severely fractured. I won't lie to you. You're probably going to die.
Oh my god.
My favorite part
of a little scary.
My favorite part about this one was I got some markers, and I was like, I want to use some markers. But you clearly saw that they had been fucked up by other things, because the sun's okay. Then it's got some sunspots because it touched a black thing. And that's okay. And the sunspots return. Well, it's okay again.
Oh my god. The chow doctor. Morbid, but like it.
Mr. Saturn, professional jerk. Kirby, I'm in bad shape. Could you use that to heal me?
Sure, Sonic.
Negative 400% damage. What the? Curse you, Mr. Saturn. I don't know. So, once again, also, by the way, blue sky, brown platforms with symbol on it, that's Battlefield.
This is Final Destination.
Yes, I was going to say, gray background, gray thing with purple lines, that's Final Destination. So, I just think, I don't know, I think I shot an attack once at Mr. Saturn, and, like, he got hit by it, and I was just like, I hate him now. I'm going to make a comic about how much I hate him.
Man.
Oh, so that's a heal orb for any children.
Heal orb, but, like, so, Mr. Saturn, I know he has, like, a weird gimmick, but why negative 400%?
So the joke being that Sonic is so beat up. So Kirby throws the orb. Mr. Saturn, in his little walk around, jumps up and absorbs the heal orb.
Oh.
So the heal orb completely heals him for 400%. Sonic still has his high percentage, and then he has Donkey Kong punched into the stratosphere.
There we go. Okay.
Yes.
I caught up.
Yeah. I would say that is one of the more personal ones of, like, yeah, that's just Aaron's friend group. There's one that is nigh impossible to read if you weren't there.
Oh, this one looks a little different.
Yeah, because it's sideways. It's at a Dutch angle. A mask. You obtained Blast Mask. Press B to blow yourself up. Try it out. Presses B. Holy crap! At least the mask survived.
Dang, yeah, he's done. He is done, though. Like.
Yeah, well, at least the mask survived.
Yeah.
Also, what is your favorite part of Termina? Is it two yellow orbs?
I was gonna ask you, like, where we even are, but
we're in Clocktown. Can't you tell by the buildings with tiny doors and two small windows very high up?
I got you now.
This one was fun because I had started playing Majora's Mask and got the bomb mask, and that was it. That's all I knew about the game. Was like, there's a town, there's things outside of it, and there's a bomb mask. Time to make a joke about it.
Yes. And then, of course, you can die from it. That is true.
You can. The explosion is very localized. It does not, in fact, blow up the entirety of... I was proud of that explosion at the time. A little too many impact circles, but I remember enjoying that. Grass is still green over there.
Fucking Tattle didn't have to be like, Well, at least the mask is here. Fucking Paddle did not care about Link at all.
Nope. Nor being a circle.
No. She's like, I'm the sun, apparently.
Failed Mario Kart idea number 17281. The gas tank. Crap. This one's pretty cerebral for you guys, so I'll make sure to lay it down here. He ran out of gas mere inches away from completing his final lap. Also, I don't know why this one... I put this one out of place. This one should have gone third. This was... You can sort of tell, based on they're all Mario jokes, and like the quality of cross-hatching. This was drawn at the same time as the item, the Yoshi's butt joke, and the cocaine Starbits joke.
I'm okay. Shit. Oh my god. I don't know. Just that one's good. That one's great. Love that one.
Failed brawl idea 58127. The original cracker launcher. Once again, eagle-eyed viewers can see we are back in Battlefield. Well, Falco, time to eat rockets. What did I just fire at you?
I think that's an actual cracker.
Fucking Nintendo.
Cracker launcher.
Yeah, because crackers. Did Cracker Launcher make it to Smash 4?
No, I don't think so. Sorry, I just... We're going too fast.
I'll let you get your sillies out. I know failed Mario Kart idea insert numbers is just the funniest thing I ever did.
Seriously, I don't know why it was so funny. Oh my god. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh, okay. I'm ready.
Behind the bits. As you can see, dialogue starts taking up a lot.
Right, yeah.
There's only one person here. Do you want to be the host, or should I?
I'll be the host. Hello, my name is Walter Bismarck, and I'll be your host on today's edition of Behind the Bits. Today, we look at Link. As I'm sure you all know, Link slew the evil Ganon and became the hero of time. However, after Ganon's defeat, Link became a gangster rapper. He became a hit with his hit song, Yeah! Thus declaring himself the hero of rhyme.
Yeah! 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 Also, his thing does say Hylian Thug.
Okay.
Okay.
He faced criticism, however, for his songs, all sounding the same.
So, he has the big Triforce of Pimpin',
Oh, shit.
which is clothes, hoes, and rupees. And his tracks are Haya, Bia, Ha, Yeah, and Yeah!
For his all ocarina album.
Boo, boo! Okay, so this one is funny. For whatever reason, this frame is this, plus all that.
And for the April 10th, 1998 concert
Or incident.
when he attacked an audience member.
So he's boozing, he's got the Master Sword,
Damn.
Someone's yelling at him, he goes, ha! And breaks the thing, and the guy goes running. I remember thinking that was very funny, and I was like, what a cool dude I am doing a first-person joke here.
That's good. Is he holding a bottle? Like,
Yeah, he's holding a bottle of hooch and the Master Sword as he's performing, and then he jumps off and he smashes this man's camera.
So ends the career of a once great Link and another episode of Behind the Bits.
This is definitely one where I did not invest where things would go. Like, this first frame of Walter Bismarck is so big. And then I had a lot of jokes to tell at the end here, and I just kind of squeezed them in.
That one's still good. Like, Your best one, to me, was the one that didn't have a lot of words, apparently. But this one is still funny.
Thank you. I'm a big fan of the Triforce of Big Pimpin'. I forgot it was clothes, hose, and rupees.
Yeah.
Also, check out that hose.
Yes, hose.
It'll come
That's
up.
a hoe right
It'll
there.
come up later. I am notoriously bad at drawing women, and like even now at 28, and especially at 15. So the fact that I had a little booby thing,
Booby lady.
little booby lady. Okay, moving on. 1776. It ain't accurate, but it'll blow your freaking mind. Which, I hate to say, is a direct Robot Chicken joke. I just stole that joke from them. So that tells you about when we were drawing this. Also, I remember keeping it black and white. I don't think I was too lazy to color it. I think I was like, it takes place
Yeah, it's
before
classical.
color.
Yeah,
So it's black and white.
There was no color before 1776.
Okay. I'll be Ben. And
I'll be George Washington, I guess. Or
yeah,
John
you
Hancock, or...
you can be George. I'll be John.
Okay.
I think Ben only has one line, anyways. Now we've finished our Constitution. It's time to sign it. I'll go first.
Hancock, I swear to God, you better not take up the whole friggin' space like usual.
Relax, George. See, I didn't take up that much space.
You motherfucker.
Wait, where'd you get that?
Well, John, looks like you just got second amendmented.
Yeah!
Amendmented.
Amendmented, yeah. I remember showing this to people, and they were like, that's a bit much.
That's a bit much.
Like, you really didn't need to show John Hancock, like, with a bleeding hole in his head.
They're like, are you alright?
You didn't need to see the arterial spray. And I remember I would show these to people in school. And if this took place in 2022, this story, I definitely would have been like...
You would have been
somewhere.
yeah.
Call to the principal.
Yeah.
Let it be known I showed it to my history teacher. They found it funny. That's just the difference in...
You found it funny?
Yeah, that's just the difference in what was acceptable in 2011. And I guess I didn't show any other negative things, so... let it be known. Okay, so this is a bit of background here. Bryce Jackson, once again, good friend, gave him spiritual energy at his wedding.
Yeah.
Part of my religious energy is with him now. Used to be an epic memer boy. And he was like, oh, did you call him John Hancock because his hand is next to his cock? And he just found that so funny. And I was like, no, he has a fist. And his hand isn't there or there, it's there. And he was like, that's so irreverent. That's so South Park humor of you to put his hand next to his cock. And I was like, no!
See, he was digging deep too. He was like, I'm kind of putting all the things together. Me and him, we're like that in that way.
You have to talk to him about it. I bet you he would not appreciate this now.
Probably.
Although he strikes me as one who very much appreciates the Second Amendment. Boop. Too many balls. Pokeballs, that is. Let it be known, I don't know why. This character's eyes were supposed to be brown, and I translated that to just having it be white at the top, line, brown at the bottom. Like his eyes are bleeding. And sometimes I do that when coloring wrong, but I did it twice, so I don't know why. So, I'll start this fight with Charizard. Go, Charizard!
Sorry, Doc.
Okay. That wasn't supposed to happen. Let's try again. Go, Charizard! It's empty. Okay, that one was actually empty. But I swear to you, he has to be one of these. Pop, 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 pop. Wabba!
Shroom.
Slugma.
Dorb.
Quack, quack. What the fuck?
Rabba.
This one, there was another one where I was like, no one's ever talked about. The Pokeballs aren't fucking. It's not like there's labels on them. What if you throw the wrong one?
Yeah, it's true.
True.
Very true.
Also, those were literally just the first four, the first 5 easiest Pokemon I knew how to draw.
Right, I was like, is there a reason we went with the funny guys?
Just the easiest ones I knew how to draw. And that is coincidentally why Charizard is never in this, because I cannot draw him.
Yeah.
Also, this particular joke, I remember being like, that's my +1. Other comics, when they do this joke, because this was definitely not an original joke, had do it like, oh, there's other Pokemon. I was like, no, I'm just going to have him throw one, and it's just empty. Actually, that one was actually empty. Okay. This was my magnum opus. This is my only two-parter.
Oh my gosh. Mario, why do you and Luigi have different final smashes? I thought you could both shoot fire.
I can, but Luigi sucks at it. You can be Luigi for this one.
Heh, I heard that for your information. I have a separate final smash because I'm an individual.
No, it's because you suck.
You know what? Just to shut you up, I'll do it. Luigi finale. My hands are on fire. Mamma mia. Oh dear, this isn't good.
Remember to stop, drop, and roll, Luigi.
Peach's boobs are like so big
They
for
are.
no reason.
Because I couldn't draw women.
I get it.
And let it be known, this and its follow-up are Ryan Burdick, Alex's brother, his favorite. So how's it go? So this is anything you can do, I can do better, part 2. So, how's it going, Luigi?
I hate you so much right now.
I wasn't the reason you messed up.
You know what? I tried your final smash. Now you try mine.
Okay, I will. Spotlight, please. Dance, 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 and done.
Oh no, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Sorry to tell you, Mario, but that wasn't the negative zone. That was just a big gay dance.
Hey, I heard that. I'll have you know I've trademarked the phrase big gay dance. You owe me $5.
No.
So, for those who didn't know,
That's a big deep joke. That's like if you were on the internet in 2008, you
yes, so there was an animation called Brawl Taunts by now canceled Flash artist Chris Niosi, and in it, they made fun of the fact that King DDD's Final Smash was dancing and releasing Waddle Dees, and it went like this.
The big gay dance!
It is, and it's a Nightcore version of Simple.
love it.
Love it. Yep.
Altashirla, thank you.
So that was incredibly popular in my friend group because we were children.
Yeah,
And we called it the Big Gay Dance the whole time because also Brawl Taunts was incredibly funny. We loved every single joke. We said them to each other every single time, including all the bad ones.
Yep.
Like Tears Are For Bad Word and the Big Gay Dance.
Yep.
We were teenage white guys in like the late aughties. So I deeply apologize. I knew that was coming up, but I was like, well, it's a thing we did. Okay, this is the one that is just an Aaron friend group joke. I made this for 2 people, and it means nothing. So...
Are you gonna diss my man Ike?
Yep. Player 1 is defeated. You can be Ike. I'll be Ike's grandma.
Wow, to think I took all 3 of his lives with one hit. Guess I'm off to Grandma's house now.
10 minutes later.
Hi, Grandma.
There's my grandson. Come give your granny a hug. Contact with another living being. Ike's grandmother is defeated.
Why? Why does everything I touch get KO?
This has been brought to you by the supporters of the Ike Band, because without it, no one is safe. And he's running away and he screams.
Why?
And he touches a bunch of bugs. Butterfly is defeated. Caterpillar is defeated. So when we would play Brawl online, we were children and we were bad at the game, so we didn't know how to dodge. Or like air dodge or spot dodge or any of those. So our friends would play as Ike, and when you can't dodge Ike, he just hits you.
Yeah.
And he's, especially in Brawl, he was overly beefed. So it'd be like you would play as Ike and you would just win. No one would know how to beat you. So online we had an Ike ban where you could play as him in one match, and after that you could not play as him for the rest of the session. Because it's like we hate him. We hate him so much. Alex Burdick still says the Ike ban's in effect. I'm okay enough now. I know enough. I've downloaded him enough to be like, I can fight him. But still, Will likes to use Ike, and sometimes he'll hit me with things, and I just think back to this comic.
No, I'm an Ike supporter.
You would not support the Ike ban?
I would not have supported the Ike ban. I actively would be like, okay, this is no fun. I'd be leaving now.
Also, only time I'll draw a Fire Emblem character because they're too complicated, even in my dumb, simple down version. Most every comic deals with like Sonic, Mario, Kirby, Pikachu, people I could draw.
I do love thinking about Ike having a grandma. That does make me happy.
Yes, in the Fire Emblem canon, he doesn't often talk about when he goes to his grandma's house that just features little ducky wallpaper and this lovely, darling photo of him.
With his sword. Oh, lovely.
Okay, improvisation. This is one where I got a little Chanian with it and decided to do this, and I was like,
Wow.
why? So we're playing Double Dash here. You can tell because of this big flat tree. With a lead like that, we'll never catch those guys.
Yeah, if only we had a shell or something.
Koopa is Shell. Koopa, what color are you?
Red.
Good. Also, hey, what up? Hey, Will. So you have a line here.
Wait, what?
Whoop. Mamma mia.
I hate that guy.
That was a joke I would make with Alex all the time because in Double Dash I'd play as Red Paracoopa because his thing was triple red shell, and I was like, there's no way you're beating that. And I was always just like, can't we get a quadruple red shell? Just throw me.
Yeah.
Because I was bad at the game, so I'd be the guy who threw things and he'd be the driver. But yeah.
No, I fucked with the red Koopa. It was Baby Mario and Koopa.
I don't know why I really like this frustrated Yoshi face. His little eyeball stalks going.
The little SpongeBob's like squint.
Unnecessary faraway setup frame. Helen, these last few weeks have been so special to me.
Oh, me too, Ivo.
It's because you're so special that I have to tell you. I have to say.
What is it?
How can I say this? I have crab.
What? You have crabs? You're disgusting. This is open.
No, Helen, I don't have crabs. I have crab robots. Ugh, she's gone. Come on, boss. Let's go toss fireballs in a random pattern. That's always fun. Yes. Yes, it is. This one's
great.
I remember my own butt cheeks slapping together laughing when I did this one.
Helen.
Oh, poor Helen Robotnik. She was not to be.
You're disgusting.
I have crab robots. Okay, so this one's fun. When we were in high school, junior year, we got really into Ninja. You know that game where you all break apart and you have to try and hit each other's hands with sudden movements?
We did that in marching band all the time.
Yes. Yeah. My friends and I got incredibly into that. It swept, I dare say, the whole school because we were pretty popular.
Of course.
Or at least we're friends with a popular girl. Hello to Sam if she's in the chat. So we were like, okay, we're going to have the Ninja League. And we're all going to be different characters from the Ninja League. So this was my guy, Yoshi Bakumi.
Stop right now.
Yoshi
Shut
Bakumi.
up.
He's part of the National Ninja Game League. I believe he was the chairman. What I love, the pure white duditude of it is, I said, well, one, I'm going to name him Yoshi Bakumi, which is nothing.
Which, yeah, that what does that even mean, sir?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Two, I was like, to be really, really like on the ball, I'm going to translate that into Japanese and write it there.
Yeah, you really did the most with that.
So Yoshi Bakumi, which is not an accurate translation because that's not a word.
Yeah.
I will say Yatan, is not that's the phonetic spelling of, I believe. What is that in Japanese?
Yatta.
It's like let's go or something.
Yeah.
Sam, who is of Japanese heritage, she did say that was a thing. Yatan and Odasai, she did tell us about. So that was me. This lovely creature here, that was Sam's character. The enormous boobs are not a statement on like, oh, she's got huge fatties, this character does. It was just all I was drawing before this, other than Nintendo comics, were like Dragon Ball Z fan characters.
Yeah, and like they are all like,
yeah, they have huge defined chestises. So this was once again, I don't know how to draw women. So this was me honestly attempting just to draw like an adult woman.
that is so fucking funny. I want to see her cosplay that like right now.
She would. It's pretty easy considering all you need is
That's
a green
very
green backpack. Yeah, it's pretty simple to do. Kuyuki-san. Kiyuki-san. Oh Lord.
That's a lot.
Now the next one is Ratan, which was Chris Terrell's character.
Oh my god.
The three of us would play it in like every class because we had every class together that year. Do not ask me what any of this means. I want to say it was generic, like go, fight, that kind of thing. I'm sure it's all incorrect. I don't know why he was like a technological guy. I mean, I had input on my own character. Kiyuki-san, I'm pretty sure he was just like, I'm like a girl. So I was like, okay, you're a girl. I don't know. Chris Terrell was not like, well, maybe he was. There was something to him being like a computer guy and having an orange leg and just tan everything else.
Very much an anime trope, I think. So.
Yes. And the final one from this series is Popo Agogo.
Oh my god.
So the Popo Agogo, I know he's not in the chat, so fuck him, was this guy who was older than us but didn't have a lot of friends. So he'd hang out with like younger kids. His name was Ricky. And he was like, I'm in your club. And we were like, Ricky, you're not in our club. And he was like, no, I'm in your club. So the thing was, I was like, okay, you're in the club. You are a silly monkey mascot named Popo Agogo.
It's always some guy named Ricky trying to join in.
And it was just weird because he got like really mad. He was like, I'm not Popo Agogo. We were like, if you want to hang out, you are in fact Popo Agogo.
Yeah, them's the rules, buddy.
And then he stopped. He didn't like being Popo Agogo. But he was at least in the league. He got a league vest like I did. Once again, do not know what that is. If I went back and translated that somehow, it would not say anything close to what it is. So I think, yes, we're back to webcomics now. I had played some more Majora's Mask at this point, enough to do one additional joke. So this is... You can be Tattle this time.
Is that Tattle? Okay.
This is Tattle.
Okay. Oh, it's like a light coming from her.
Hey, Vanderlyle, what's up?
Hi.
Yeah, she's floating up, so you can see her
see.
sparkles.
Okay. This must be Pointy Ridge. We need a map. Oh, hey, there's Tingle right now.
Yes, sir, I'll be happy to sell you a map. Just give me a second to float over there. Oh. I've somehow survived. Now I can sell you your...
What's my man doing in this game?
That's what Big Eye Tattle's saying, too.
Oh my god. Wow, was that a piranha plant? Pointy Ridge is one fucked up place.
This was another one I was very proud of. I showed this to people, and they, like, really, like, laughed. And even some of the background, like, I did appreciate at the time. It was like, obviously there's the big Smiling Moon.
Yeah,
Even
the-
Smiling Moon's like, oh,
he's
shit.
like, oh god.
Pointy Ridge is a fucked up place.
It's like the I like how Tattle also has eyes in that one frame.
Yes.
She's like, holy shit.
Holy fuck.
That one's good. Love it.
And I'm very proud that I made a Tingle joke without being like, oh, gay. Because I'm sure that would have been in my repertoire at the time. Although this one was one of the later ones. So, later in 2011. So, I think at that point I had developed a personality. Mario! The princess was kidnapped again! You can be Mario.
Yes, finally another adventure.
But it'll have to wait. Today's the day of the month that you actually have to be a plumber.
Darnest.
Later that day.
Man, this sucks. If only I had some kind of escape warp pipe.
Bing!
Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I forgot. This thing is still clogged.
Oh man, it was not a good idea to eat all those chimichangas. This is gonna be a wet one.
No.
So, in case you were thinking, am I gonna get a Wario diarrhea-ing on Mario joke today? Yep. I thought this one was incredibly funny at the time, and I remember really liking the little humble face.
Yeah.
It was a big use of the like circle line face.
He's really thinking about his life here.
Vandal says,
Oh,
"Oh no,
No.
oh no." In case, and also yes, this is Toad's bathroom. He has just a picture of a toadstool.
Toadstool is beautiful.
Okay.
Wonderful.
We can so 1, 2, 3. Iceberg! Captain, we're going to hit an iceberg.
God, no.
We're going to die. The Titanic disaster, how it really happened. So for anyone, this is another one. If you didn't play Smash Brothers, which I guess if you didn't, you don't know who the Ice Climbers are. But the Ice Climbers, their final smash is to make a huge iceberg. And that's all it was. Which is like, what if you ran into it? What if the Titanic ran into it?
It's like the one thing it actually did kill, huh?
When it came back in Ultimate, it is very dangerous. It's just no one plays. Well, 1, no one uses Final Smashes, and 2, no one plays the Ice Climbers anymore. Failed brawl idea number 82763. Realistic explosives. Take these, Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Destroyed Pikachu.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Damn.
I like that Meta Knight.
This one's too real. The gas one was great. This one's a little much for me. Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Oh, shit.
When you had the Cracker Launcher in Brawl, did you actually try and aim at people?
No.
We would always just tilt it up and just go like, "Bah, bah, 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 bah," and shoot all like 10 of them up and be like, wherever those end up.
Who cares?
What
Yeah.
Who fucking cares? Just said, this is my favorite now. We're more than halfway done. It's a little sad to think about. You can be main trainer here.
Hey, you. Get ready for a battle.
Okay. Here we go.
Is that me? Go,
Yeah.
Charizard.
Go Poliwag.
Ha ha ha. What do you expect to do with a Poliwag?
Poliwag. Use Bubble. Shh.
Grr.
Oh, shit.
Oh no!
Putting out Tail Flame equals death.
Oh my god.
It's super effective.
People be dying now all of a sudden.
No.
You're getting violent.
Well, it was just observations every like late teenager makes.
Also, how dumb. Like, this guy's like, what are you, Poliwag? Duh, it's water type, you fucking
I think
dummy.
because it's a baby, so it's like, oh, this old baby Pokemon. Also, I made good. I did in fact do Charizard eventually, including this great face.
Yes. It's the growth. The growth for me.
I'm gonna say before I do this one, this was another one that was lost when I jumped the big fence.
Mission log. Ridley has taken refuge in this bowling alley. I need to shift into ball form for a second. Wait, what?
This is you still.
Whoa! Ah! Mission failed. Not the chili cheese fries and the soda on top! No! My girl!
Also, that's the only time you'll ever get Samus, is when I can only do her face, because, motherfucker, that's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much to draw all of her.
My man at the bowling alley.
T-Bold. He got a strike.
The chili cheese. Stop it. I can't. No.
This one's incredibly violent.
I would report you to the principal for this one.
Yeah.
I
The
would report
winner
you.
is Snake. Too easy. And everyone's bleeding out. He's shot. This was just like, haha, it's so funny. He's got guns.
Aaron, this is one. If your teacher saw this, you would be expelled or suspended.
There would definitely be a discussion with my parents.
Yes.
Yep. And there you go. Here's a tribute to the big. You could
Oh,
have
yeah.
my big gay dance.
Oh my god.
Mamma mia! I can't handle this level of gangbangage.
Moving on. Moving on.
Oh, I forgot about this one. So this is in band. We were playing a suite based on Moby Dick. Mm-hmm. So to show us the power of Moby Dick, like here's how important you're supposed to play your. Well, it says the woke mob won't
woke
let
mob.
comics like that exist anymore. But to show like the power of Moby Dick, we're gonna watch this scene from the Patrick Stewart Moby Dick adaptation, where he just destroys a boat. And I was like, wouldn't it be so funny if he just was super cool when he did it? So he's got a flamethrower spout. The son who's flipping them off says, "Fuck you guys." Patrick Stewart is stabbed in the side. The other old guy, I don't remember who that is. I told you your ass was grass.
Patrick Stewart.
How did I get stabbed by a whale? You can suck my Moby.
Shut your mouth.
Just talking about my name.
Dang straight.
Whoa, that's one awesome whale.
There's a lot going on here.
I want to say we watched that first hour in band class, and then like the next 3 hours I worked on this thing. Like, yeah, it's so cool. It was not done at home. You can see it's very clearly on lined pieces of paper. Okay, this one's called the Day Scare Center. Hello there, young trainer. I'm glad you've come back. Something magical has happened. It seems your Pikachu and Ditto loved each other so much that they made an egg, and I got to watch them make it. Yep, I saw everything. Everything. Everything.
Note to self: never go back to the daycare.
Vangelisle says in the previous one,
Will says our food.
he does. Yes, he does have whale-sized harpoons that he apparently used on that guy. Although that guy got harpooned by something very small. How did I get stabbed by a whale? Yeah. This is another. I feel like a very easy, up in the air joke that I was just like, it's time for me to do my
Very
version
good.
of it.
Very good. He's there. Yeah, they're resting.
You know, Thursday's usually Chinese night, but I'm feeling Mexican tonight. Beep, 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 beep. Snake, did you just deviate from the plan? You might cause a... Time paradox. Snake! So this was my version of a very popular joke of Metal Gear Solid 3. I think I showed you it.
Yes.
If you kill anyone that's in the past ones, like 1 and 2, it just is like time paradox. You can't do that. You get to move. So I was like, what if it did that with like something dumb? Like he usually does one thing and he does something else.
He just wanted a burrito.
Also, Snake features highly, even in this very simplified form, because he was my main in Brawl. So I was like, I gotta squeeze him in there more.
You got the style down.
This was Sam and I. We were going to a family birthday party at, you know where it was? It's at the lake.
Uh-huh.
And when we were driving there through the Irish Hills, it was like, look at all that corn. Look at that dead corn. What if that corn came back to life or something like that? It was something dumb. And I was like, I'm going to make a movie poster. And so this is it. Caution, movie contains hardcore cornography. They came from the cornfield for blood. Corn zombies. So I drew this. Obviously, this man's getting dragged. There's an old lady running away, and there's a young man running away who has a hat on. And I was like, she was like, oh, are those like celebrities? And I was like, I mean, maybe. And she was like, who are they? And I was like, I don't know. So.
Oh, Jason Mraz and Betty White?
That does not look anything like Betty White. That is just an old woman.
What?
That man had a soul patch and a hat. So I said, it's Jason Mraz. And to make it more Jason Mrazian, I gave him a shirt that says Fedoras.
It's also George Lucas. Yep. Love it.
Yeah, it was made by George Lucas.
Love it. Jason Mraz. My man, all he had going for him was a fedora.
I think that song, like the I'm yours, I think was big at the time.
Yeah.
So that's why we thought about Jason Mraz. That was just an old woman. And I was like, who's an old woman? Betty White. Okay. Okay, so this one particularly, I watched the Comedy Central version of Snakes on a Plane, and I was like, what a silly movie. What a dumb title. Let's make something about that. So do you want to be the assistant or the boss?
I'll be the assistant.
We need a winner for this summer movie season. Does anyone have any ideas?
I do, sir.
Jenkins, you're up then.
Well, I have a few sketches here on my laptop.
Okay, let's see them, Jenkins.
Well, this first one is a sequel to...
Misspelled, by the way.
Sequel to Snakes on a Plane. Now, Samuel Jackson has to deal with snakes in the rain.
I don't think that's...
Or how about fighting them in Maine?
No, that's not a...
And for our female fans, we have a story of the wisecracking city snakes named Lorraine.
Jenkins, do you have any not snake ideas?
Well, no, but I still have snakes full of disdain. Snakes with a cane. Snakes pretend to be John Wayne.
Jenkins, just get out of here.
They'll pay.
Oh, well, you say.
Oh, okay, sir. They'll pay.
Zoop, flop.
They'll get theirs.
Snakes in a movie studio coming this summer.
Oh my god. Well, thank you. I gave the performance of a lifetime.
I was about to say, your Jenkins was truly amazing. Is that... Did I skip? No, I didn't. Okay. Do you want to be blonde frat bro or red-haired frat bro?
I'll be red-haired frat bro.
Okay.
Josh, bro, this party is choice. I gotta tell you, man, this drink is awesome.
Yeah, it's the sweet punch.
What flavor?
Falcon.
Did you just say Falcon Punch?
Oh, wait, shit.
Jesus Christ.
Shotgun.
Jesus Christ.
Kiss.
This has to be playing, of course.
It literally says it in the thing. Cue shotgun kiss.
Oh no.
Oh shit, Q Firefield. These were my favorite songs from Brawl for F-Zero.
They were on all of my custom stages too. So
Q Firefield. Yes! Yes! Yes!
oh my god.
You couldn't hear it. It worked really well in my ear. Also, Brain Cleaner. Shout out to Brain Cleaner.
Oh yeah.
There was a lot of, and I think we even talked about at the time, there's a lot of really upsetting names for F-Zero songs. Like,
Yeah.
it's like Hole in My Head. It's like
something
Wrist
devil.
Cutter. Yeah. Devil in the Bullet. And it was like, F-Zero X, you did not need to go that hard. Also, only appearance of Captain Falcon, I'm pretty sure.
I do like his little face.
Shotgun Kiss is definitely a Suicide reference. Yeah. And like Brain Cleaner, too.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one we were learning about this. It's just as stupid as you might think. We were learning about Danish history in social studies, and it's like, ha ha ha. What if like Danish like, what if Danish like pastry?
Grandpa, Stella, tell us a story.
Yeah, Grandpa, tell us.
Okay, little ones, I'll tell you the story of the Danish invasion of England. It all began in the late 9th century with your ancestor, Alfred Liverwurst. Alfred was a simple farmer. He had a pig and a horse. But that would all change, for he was the first to see the Danish is oh hinger dinger. The Danish is spread across all of the British Isles. They burned down villages, terrorized the villagers. Who's gonna be you?
I tried to eat one and it was gooseberry. Gooseberry!
It was disgusting.
I'm allergic to gooseberry.
And destroyed all of England's cakes. The Danishes ruled with an iron fist until they met their own fate at the hands of Alfred the Nut and his donut army. Charge! Alfred became England's true king, and that, my children, is why we eat donuts. This one got passed around like a zine. Like, I made it on obviously a physical piece of paper, and I gave it to Sam, who's like, this is fucking funny. I gotta show this to some friends, who gave it to Alex. And he was like, I gotta show this to people in the next class. Like, this was like the talk of the town for one day of school.
This is your magnum opus, then.
Everyone really loved Oh Hinger Dinger.
Oh, hinger dinger.
Oh Hinger Dinger. For some reason, this one's really big.
Yeah.
Also, it's washed out because this is one that I did at home. Do you want to be the chief or do you want to be the lieutenant?
I'll be lieutenant. Captain, it's Roberts.
We lost a good soldier today. Grab his tags and teabag him.
Uh.
Also, don't worry, the guy did get his comeuppance in the background.
Good. Captain, no offense, but I don't want to teabag Robert's body.
Of course you don't want to, but you need to. It's you bagging him or the enemy doing it. And don't you owe it to Roberts as a soldier, as a friend, as a brother?
I loved Roberts. Okay, Cap, I'll do it.
Dry your eyes, Private, and sack attack that corpse.
I love you, Captain.
I love you too, Private. Wait, was that a grenade? Oh no! Now who will bag us?
Some say they weren't bagged to this day. So
this one, obviously, other than being like, teabagging funny, was when I would play Halo Reach with my friends, like specifically Dan, Jack, Terrence, I think I've talked about it. We would always make sure that if we saw someone die and like the coast was clear, we would give them two quick
bags.
2 quick tea bags.
Yeah. I feel like 2 is respectful, and then like any more after that is like
and not enemies. We would not teabag enemies.
Yeah.
It would like we'd see someone die and we'd be like 1, 2, and then we'd move on. Even in the comments of this, Dan shows up and he goes 1, 2. But did you know that this is very controversial now?
teabagging.
Yeah, like a Apex Legends tournament. I only know this because of Critical, but banned someone from their organization for life because his friend died and he did the 1-2 on them, and they were like, that's sexual assault. And like both parties were like, well, one, it's teabagging in a video game, and two, like, we just do that. Like, we do that with each other. And then it got a big social media thing, and the person's like, you're even more banned.
Oh.
Like this.
Well, I guess it would be one thing if it was like your enemy.
Yeah, if it was toxic and it was your enemy, but it's like it's friends. It's literally here. It's Robert.
Yeah.
they're honoring their fallen friend.
It's their brother.
Anyways. Believe in yourself, and you too can be astronomically wizard. Or at the very least, incredibly wizard.
Nice.
So this... Have you ever seen episode 1 Wizard? Oh, I can't find it because it'll take me to Wizard 101.
I don't think I
There's a scene in episode 1 when Anakin is showing his pod racer to his little friends that one out of nowhere goes,
Wow, Annie, that's pretty wizard.
and it flew under the radar, like no one talked about it. And then the Robot Chicken Star Wars special had him saying like, that's really wizard. A lot.
I do remember that now.
And so that absolutely fucking killed with Alex and I. So this was just, I drew this during some class. It's like, only you can be astronomically wizard.
I love you messed up a
Yep.
letter at some point.
Astro.
Really
I think I did like astromimically, and then I had to erase it and do astronom. A wizard. Also, I remember that took a lot. I had to do a lot of research to get
the suit.
the suit correct, because I was like, this is the only thing in the image, so like I can't fuck it up. Ooh, this is another magnum opus. This one got a lot of play online. Gentlemen, Left 4 Dead and its sequel were both fine games, so it's going to be tough to make more.
If I may, I'm thinking we go a different direction. Literally, Right 4 Dead.
Really, Tim? That's your idea? Yes, Right 4 Dead is a stupid idea. Yeah,
Yes.
he was
Right
doing the Gendo pose before I knew what the Gendo pose was. I had never seen Evangelion.
Yes, Right 4 Dead. Stupid idea.
But perhaps. And then 4 months later, Right 4 Dead.
Dear Tank, haven't talked to you in ages. How have you been? Sincerely, Francis.
A week later.
Hey, it's a letter. Let's see what Tank's up to.
Round complete. I remember thinking this one was very funny. God, I fucking missed Left 4 Dead. I miss it so much.
Are there still servers even up for that?
Yes,
game anymore?
and it's
Okay.
very popular because like every Valve game, they'll never make a Left 4 Dead 3. So it's just like, this is all we have.
Cool.
It's like TF2. Although I guess TF2 is distinctly less popular now. Yes, it's a do a barrel roll joke. Fox, I'm seeing enemies firing on your position. Quick, execute a sharp turn to either the left or the right. This maneuver will bring you to a spinning motion. Said spinning motion will allow you to deflect the projectiles.
What? That's me playing Star Fox.
I wonder if I could shorten that.
That's literally me playing any Star Fox game. That's relatable and it's funny.
That was
relatable.
I was old enough to be like, okay, do a barrel roll is so fucking dry. There's nothing you can get out of that. I was like, but I want to do it. I think someone was even like, you got to do a barrel roll joke, and I was like, well, what is my version of it? Also, check out this epic Star Fox cockpit. We grab our enormous levers and we go back and forth.
Yeah, it could be like the most simple like action, and I'd still just be like, what the fuck am I pressing?
Do you want to be who do you want to be, Lord Destroyed Us or the guy?
Lord Destroyed Us.
Okay.
That's my middle name.
Lord Destroyed Us, I have something to bring to your attention.
Yes, soldier number 48.
That's a big cockpit. 2-bedroom, 2-bath.
Yeah, that's a hot commodity.
Yeah, they had a lot of space in those R-Wings.
I found the blade of eternal pain in a random chest in the sewers this morning.
Yes, that was where I left it.
And I just came to... Wait, what?
I didn't want our enemies to find it, so I locked it away in a chest.
If it's so powerful, why hide it in an unlocked chest in the middle of the castle sewer? In fact, why are we hiding it at all? We should use it against the heroes. I mean, there's only like 3 of them. There's 1 million of us. Why are we all just chilling here?
You were loving the Gendo pose here. This was your Gendo era.
Except it wasn't, because I had never seen Evangelion. I hardly knew what Evangelion was.
Any more complaints?
If anything, it was probably like a Christianian thing where like I referenced the thing that was referencing the thing. Like some other property had the Gendo pose, and I was just like, yeah, that's the thing. This got a lot of love from like not my friends. Like none of my friends like this one, but like other people I knew from school were like, that's so fucking funny. Also, you can kind of tell right here, it ripped. It ripped on its way to Debbie's house.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Go, Pikachu! Use Thunder Shock!
Beep.
It's not very effective.
No, Voltorb, you self-destruct. Behind me is what remains of a fatal Pokemon battle held earlier today. While we are unsure of what moves were used, we can assure you that it was super effective.
Once again, that's another. It's just like even at this point where I had made some original jokes, I was like, "What if self-destruct was actually really big?"
This is back to like your early era, and I'm loving it. This is.
Yeah, this was in fact the second like. Remember Explosion? What if Explosion but big?
Link, I think it is time for me to reveal my true identity to you. I'm actually Princess Zelda. Now I can help.
Zelda?
Link, you spoke.
Yes, I misled you. In fact, I'm not a hero at all.
Link, you're a fairy just like Navi.
Well, about that. I'm actually just a rupee.
A rupee.
Yep.
Well, how much are you worth?
10.
10. That's good.
So, where does that leave us?
And Zelda's just like, I'm gonna go die now.
Yeah, I guess
The world is totally done.
Also, just want to say, once again, not to toot my flute, return to the greatest entrance of Temple of Time.
Yes.
That's a callback. That
a
was
callback.
that was years
That's
later.
a callback, dude. This one's fun. I love this one.
I just want to make that my Discord picture. This little Zelda that I made here. I was proud of that one for not drawing women and certainly not fucking drawing Zelda other than like
it's
Link.
Good.
Thanks. Okay, so this distinctly was. It was a very short era, but I was like, you know what, Skyrim fucking slaps. I'm gonna make some Skyrim comics. It was known as Dovahkiin, Dragonborn, and you can kind of see it's on the back of some
like
permission
some
slip
weird,
from school.
Yeah, senior school, high school seniors. Something about like a prom night.
It's like potluck night or something. You can
Yeah.
kind of tell. Yeah, this I think was when the Skyrim trailer came out, and it was super cool. I remember this was actually my Facebook header for like 2 seconds. You can anyone who knows me, who's personal friends with me, can go back and see it's still my Facebook header.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to roast you. What are your cursive D's? What are those?
Those?
Yes.
I don't know.
What is that?
I'm not great at cursive, and especially at the time. So, I mean, you're not going to call out my cursive H? Because I'm sure that's wrong.
It is, but it's at least looks like an H. It looks like an R. So I was like, but
well, it's a D, and then cursive has to lead to each other. So I think that's what I was doing. He's Rovakeen.
Because I knew it was Dragonborn. I knew it was Dragonborn, but then I was like, wait, Dragonborn? Fucking Scooby-Doo?
Vandal says those are R's. I'm getting haters everywhere.
Thank you.
I'm getting haters everywhere.
Fucking Scooby-Doo, Dragonborn. Anyway, sorry.
I didn't come here to get attacked by friends and family. Do you want to be... I guess there's two characters who talk, but one of them talks in Dova, so do you want to be Skyrim Steve, or...
I'll be Skyrim Steve. Anything that's... I'm not familiar with Skyrim talk.
Okay, so there you go. You have the first line here.
Okay. Those fools may depend on their swords and staves, but a true warrior knows that all he needs is hand-to-hand combat. But what beast is ferocious enough to test my might? Epic 2012 moment. Sounds legit.
Thanks, Cicero. I'm glad someone's defending me out here.
Fell dragon, I am the Dovahkiin. Face my fist and your doom. Yeah. Take this. And
Nah,
this.
you're punching me. You're punching me. That's the whole thing.
Power attack. Oh yeah. Now I'll...
Wolverine.
Man, fuck hand to hand. Not even a real
Skill. See, that was my little haha goof 'em up, because Oblivion, which I absolutely loved, did have a hand-to-hand skill. Like, you could, like, level up and you could do stuff with it. Skyrim, they just made it a joke. Like, you could punch stuff, but it's a joke. It's a goof. A lot of these are categorized by me being like, why can't Skyrim be Oblivion? Because I played infinite hours of Oblivion.
Sounds legit. Really sent me back to
Sounds legit.
to a simpler time. Sounds legit. Epic fail.
Also, I really like this dragon face, but I'm sure it's just because it also uses the face.
Any comic that uses that face is valid.
You know, I used to be an adventurer like you, but I took a...
Yeah, I took an arrow to the knee.
Actually, I got a great sword to the chest.
Oh, wow. Can I touch it?
No, you may not.
And then I thought I'd need 4 panels to do this. I set the panels aside before I actually started the drawing. So
So it was 3 and then a
it was 3, and I was like, well, what's remaining? Tell you what, I thought I needed I was honest. Tell you what, I thought I needed a 4th frame, but I didn't. Here's a dragon eating a pie.
I didn't even read what you said. Oh my god. Oh, good.
I really like this one. I really do. I did like this one. Which is funny because it's just an arrow in the knee, like, joke.
Yeah.
But it's I like him.
I do too.
I did a lot of work to make sure that this was a funny image. I didn't trace, but I looked the hell online at the Skyrim guard hat.
No, looks good. Ooh, this
Okay.
is just a full page.
Yeah, this was
Untitled.
Yeah, Untitled. I'm trying to see. Let me just go ahead and read what this one is called. Or not called, but what I wrote for it. Because it's untitled, it does not have a title, obviously, but it... Motherfucker, where do you see your pictures now?
Go down. And then you go to photos right here.
Photos. Okay.
Facebook's
Albums. Weird. Yeah, Facebook's dumb. Okay. And then we go down because it's near the end, unfortunately. Okay, so this is, quoth myself, a portrait of the mighty T-Rex, king of space. He is accompanied by the Royal Guard, consisting of Chuck Supreme, Orbo, Pilkey, and Tom, the homicidal square.
Oh, shoot. I like, that's his helmet on his
Yes,
corner there?
he's balancing his helmet
I
on
love
his
him.
corner.
I love him.
Oh, hey! A lot of people showed up while I was
Hey.
gone. Hey, what up? Thanks for the friendly Bethanies in the chat. Yes, I remember, so weirdly, I was not doing a lot of comics at the time, but I would draw King T-Rex on, like, command.
Yeah.
Like, people would be like, can you just draw me a King T-Rex? And I was like, hell yeah, pulling it out. This particular one I remember was drawn in my... Oh, God, what science class was that? That was...
Senior year?
Yeah, senior year science class.
Were you doing like chemistry or? Were you
Yeah,
doing...
it was like AP Chem. It was the worst grade I ever got. It was my only
yeah, fucking
my,
AP Chem.
my
yeah.
only C in high school, and it wasn't for lack of trying. Actually, fun fact about this, not even this picture, this class. I was retaking a test for this class when the bell went off on the final day of school of senior year, so I missed the big like balloon fight, shaving cream fight, because I was finishing a retake on a test that I'm sure I did bad at in this class. Ooh, Gershom said she used to draw Sailor Moon. I did the dude version of that, which was drawing DBZ all the
DBZ,
time.
yeah.
And a million. Maybe, you know what? Maybe that's a fun thing. I'll scan all the characters, and I don't need to go through them all because they're incredibly derivative, but just like, I have over 100 Dragon Ball Z fan characters and probably over 60 Sonic the Hedgehog ones.
Yeah.
And I know where they are at home.
Mine were all Pokemon.
Pokemon was your big
Yeah,
one.
or Sonic. I have that one picture of a traced Tails at home.
I like that
my
one.
mom has pretty much framed in her room because she loves it so much. And it's literally like I put it to a computer screen and I just traced it.
Tajirla wrote Naruto fanfics. Shit.
That is where it's at.
Send me some. Send them to the
Please?
show email or DM them to me.
We love reading fanfics. I would read them out loud. If you told me to, I would absolutely do it.
But we won't if you don't want us to. But we
If you
would love
want-
to read them. However, if you don't support my ships, I'll throw a kunai at you. Okay, this one I remember. This was a personal dig for me. Elves in Oblivion. So there's 3 characters here. I want you to be the high elf and wood elf.
Okay, so that's...
So you start and
is
then
that
you're
the tall boy and the small boy?
Yeah, the tall boy and small boy.
Okay. Well, my elven brothers, we have certainly come a long way since Morrowind.
Yeah, we actually look like people now.
We're finally legitimate races. Who knows how lifelike will be in just 5 years' time?
Elves in Skyrim. What the fuck happened? Did you? Okay. Hold on. Skyrim elf verse Oblivion elf. Egloff.
Elgolf.
It was, yeah, it's like people looked like a different color and stuff, and then all of a sudden everyone had like very angular features to them. Meth is one hell of a drug. I'm glad other people found it so unfortunate because yeah, all of a sudden in Oblivion everyone became like weird angular monster people.
Yeah.
I didn't get it. When before they were just like differently colored people. Oh shit. I wrote that Sailor Moon fanfics too. In school we tried our hand at the nasty ones.
Ooh.
LOL hentai.
Oh, shit. Woo!
Whew, love to read those too. See what Damien's up to. Who he's getting with. Okay, this one is a Dark Knight Rises joke.
Okay.
This is Alex and I were very
Bane.
much into that one, yeah. Do you do a good Bane?
No. I
Okay.
don't. Is it time to add the frosting?
No, this is not the time for decoration, Dr. Crane. That comes later. Why, hello there, viewer. It is I, Bane. I'm baking a cake for Killer Croc's birthday. Would you like to help me find out which breaks first? This egg or my patience?
Which, of course, are all just very thinly veiled Dark Knight Rises jokes, which we swore was going to be a lot bigger than it actually was. It killed the franchise. This is not the time for celebration. That comes later. Which breaks first? You or something else? Deshi,
Deshi.
which is that's what they chanted in the song when they left like the torture pit in like the Middle East. It was like Deshi, Deshi, Basara, Basara, and we would do that whenever. Swear to me. That's just a Dark Knight joke. The Dark Chocolate returns. There's another one where I had a great joke, and I was just like, okay, there's extra time. It seems Aaron left too much space. Only one thing to do. Chibi dance party. Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style, and that's when that shit was fresh.
That's an epic 2012 moment
That
right
had
there.
just come
That's
out.
2012, if I ever seen it.
We were still talking about Gangnam Style in college, but I can tell you this is 100% in like late high school.
The worm to the turbo spin. Gotham's Reckoning.
No, it's crazy to think I was 16 at this point.
And I hate to say it, this is our final one here.
What?
This is our last one. This is the 50. Well, so this was in college. I had come back for the summer. For some reason, we were playing. Oh, no, because it hadn't come out yet. Because Smash 4 came out when I was a junior in college. So I came back freshman year and played Brawl with Alex. And we were playing a goofball match. He was using Sonic, who was his main. And I was using Pikachu, who was just some guy. And for some reason, I got on a tear. And I was like, I got the star rod. And I whooped him. I perfected him.
Yeah.
Just he didn't take any stocks. And we just mercilessly made fun of him for like a year based on that. I'd send him pictures of Pikachu with a star rod. And I'd be like, ooh, he's going to haunt your dreams. So that was my final little comic image that I made. Live your dreams, I said. The dreams of perfecting your friend with his mane with just some guy in a star rod.
And to think that was 10 years ago.
10 years ago. That's 2012 that I did that. The summer of 2012.
Yes.
And here we are, the summer of
10 years
2022.
Yeah, 10 years later. And you haven't made a comic since.
The thing is, I tried to do bigger stuff. I tried to do a comic, like a big ass comic.
Yeah.
But I had a really cool intro, and then I didn't know where to actually start the narrative. Like I had like this, I drew probably like 15 pages of the sickest cold open ever, and I didn't know actually how to start it. And then of course, I will not be continuing it because the main character was like a Mary Sue of my ex. So,
Yes.
So yeah, cannot do that.
Yes.
It was like an OC I had made of her that, yeah, will not be continuing. But maybe one day I will scan that opening because I really did like that opening.
I think you should.
I should. And I know where it is, at my parents' house. And I think we have a scanner here. And who knows?
Yeah.
I really do like to draw. This is the thing, is I do like to draw. I do like to make art. I don't think I don't know if I've really advanced all that much past this. Like this late stuff, that's kind of just what I throw down now. I would try a lot harder because I feel like I'm more cognizant not to just like make something and put it down. But this is very much similar to what it would be. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be able to make them as much as fast, but the art would be similar. And then I started doing digital art, and I forgot how to draw.
Can you go back to the Mario Kart one?
The one that
The Mario Kart
absolutely-
idea, yeah.
The one
I
that
know which one.
absolutely destroyed me for no fucking reason.
So here's also where I will be fully transparent. There was a 54th image. I deleted it from my social media. It was made in 2010, and it was The Adventures of Gay Man. And he shot rainbows at like a bad guy as a businessman. It was not like
Why?
like friends were like, that'd be funny, and there weren't like stereotypes other than the fact that he was a gay dude and he shot rainbows. But I think propelling himself via rainbow, shooting rainbows, that's like the only joke. It was just very weak. And then I went back like 2 years ago and was just like, no, this can't exist. And then I don't even know if I own the original anymore, which is fine. I'm done. I needn't.
Yeah, yeah. Very good.
Yep. It's those are all my physical media web comics that I ever made. Now maybe someday actually I don't even know, because I made like draw videos, but they're not super interesting other than like seeing how they did. But like I did do a lot of digital drawings, just not web comics. But that's it.
That's it. That's quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, God, what are we?
That was like an hour and a half, I think.
Yeah, it's 8:37. Yeesh. So what is your final thoughts here? On
Well, you
so
know.
did you know? So I guess I'll say this. This is the cool down here. Did you even know I did these?
You showed me some. There were a couple that I remembered. Some of the bra ones, and like it was like 3 of these I knew, and then the other ones I didn't, because I mean obviously I was just like, what's going on? I was like laughing at these because I haven't seen most of them, but especially this one. This was my favorite one so far. But no, you didn't really show me. I don't know why.
I don't know. I wasn't embarrassed. I was just like, it's just not. I don't know. Vanderlyle says, I hope you make more. You know, honestly, I just might, because I do have a lot of. That's the thing, though, is I'm no good at digital art. Like, actually making it. I need to sit there, feeties up in the air, kicking, like, physically drawing things. I don't know. And, like, I guess I could scan it and then do, like, the coloration digitally. But I don't know. I think I just fucking blast forward with. Well, you know what? Technically,
We should collab.
we should.
That's the thing. We should collab.
We should collab. And I won't show it, but you know it. The last art piece that I'm really proud of was.
You wanna show 'em?
Sure.
Do you want to show them?
If you can grab it. So the last, and I'll make us bigger here, so that you can see it with better clarity. Yeah, it's within our special little thing here. So when Caitlin and I first started dating, I wanted to make her something special for Valentine's Day, which was actually the first time we were going to see each other as a couple. And so I made her this.
We made little inklings.
Yeah, those were our inklings, our little Splatoon characters at the time. It's me offering.
I don't know if you can see. Am I even showing this right?
I think you are. Yeah.
This is my character in Splatoon that I've had for years, and then this is his character that he played as. I don't even know if anyone can see this, but
Yeah, the stream has yet to catch up to it. So yes, I did make one last piece of art before I went into retirement, and that it is, and it's very. Caitlin, love of my life, is very gracious to keep it in our
framed
home.
it. You showed me it and then you framed it, and it was the first time we actually like dated.
Yeah, she got me a bunch of cool stuff. She drew me a cool Banjo-Kazooie card, and I was just like, here you go, kid. Here's what you get.
Yep. So I think that's like the last preserved copy of drawing that you've ever done.
Yes.
And that was 3.5 years ago. So
3.5 years ago.
What the hell?
Excuse me, I do... I make media in other ways now. I made so many things. I'm going to make myself small again so that the world can see this beautiful one that you like so much. Yeah. Okay. So thank you all, everyone, for coming to this stream. It made me feel all fun inside to share all of these with everyone. Who knows? Maybe I'll make them accessible someday in some way to people who aren't my personal Facebook
You
friend.
should make prints of them. Make the print of this. I want this on the wall.
Wow.
I want it. I do.
Yes. You'll be... Don't ask for what I can actually do. But thanks, everyone, for coming. Obviously, you can watch more 99 out of 100 times video game streams here at twitch.tv/AaronDNR and watch it on YouTube at AaronDNR VOD. That's VOD, VOD dumps. There's a new episode, if you're interested in World of Warcraft, of Another Pod Do Not Relent, my podcast, out today. Go check it out. Caitlin, lovely friend of mine, what socials would you like to plug?
Well, Discord. I actually don't know what my Discord is, but
Neither me.
I shouldn't even plug that. I am on Twitter. I am SplashOMagic.
Caitlin makes art too, and
I do make art.
she did not. Well, you probably did make art in high school, but hers is actually competent. There's a high level of skill. She is not scratching in with colored pencil like I did.
That's really the only social I have. So, Twitter. I'm barely even active on anything anymore now, but
we're gonna make you more active because I'm gonna keep drawing panels and you're gonna have to color them. I'm gonna force you. You will be my woman. You will be my wife, and I will make you. You will be my official colorist. Anyways, have a good night, everyone. Love you all and smooches. Bye.